This is a quick run through the target accounts tools in HubSpot. First thing to point out, these are tools and how you choose to use them is up to you, but hopefully this will give you some ideas about how you can get the best out of this particular piece of functionality. So if you haven't switched it on to access target accounts in your HubSpot portal, go to contacts and then down to target accounts. Now, I already have switched it on, but if you don't have it switched on, you'll be taken through the usual helpful HubSpot style wizard that will help you get to where you want to be and start choosing your first few target accounts. Once you've got it fired up, you'll see here there's a lot of really useful information that you can access from this screen. So for a start, we can see that we've got, in this case, 315 target accounts. We can see how many have got open deals, and we can see our open deal value. We can also see whether we're missing a buying role in any of the deals and if we're missing decision makers. And up at the top, we can also then start to filter our target accounts. So we can do it by team, by ideal customer profile tier, by industry, and even by life cycle stage. If we scroll down, we can see our target accounts, and we've got lists that we can sort. So we can see where are the most open deals, where's the biggest value, where do we need to concentrate our efforts. And we've also got this very useful feature we can click on and we can get our account overview. So we can see what's actually going on. Have they been on the website? Do we have new contacts? Are we actually communicating with them? Is there a next step? And we can look at that over various time periods. We can see our contacts. In this case, we can see we've got buying roles. We can see who's involved internally with this particular company. And we can see all the deals and all the various pieces of information about that particular target account. We can also click to view record, which we will do in just a minute. There's a couple more things on this page that are interesting. So we can filter again by things like no log calls, no meetings, but we've also got this button we can click for recommendations. Now, the longer your HubSpot portal is in operation, the more it's going to learn about the type of target accounts you're setting. So don't set up 5 target accounts, go and look at the recommendations tool and then decide it's no good. It needs to have time to learn to see the types of company that you're setting up as your target accounts. From this page, you can also access the mythical HubSpot prospects tool, which many people think have gone, but it is actually still available. You just have to go through the target accounts. And if you click on that, you'll be taken to a list of companies that have been visiting your websites. Watch out for internet service providers. They're going to be most of the high volume views you're getting, but it could be useful just to see if there are any companies that are searching your website, looking at you, that could be target accounts. Once you've turned your target accounts on, there are a couple of little pieces of admin that you're going to want to do. The target accounts functionality gives you 2 new company properties and 1 new contact property, and you're going to want to add those to the record so that you've got visibility. So to do that, you're going to go up to settings, move my head out of the way. I'm going to go down to objects and let's start with companies. So we're going to go into our companies. We're going to customize the company properties that we're seeing. So we're going to go to record customization, customize the left sidebar, and in this case, I'm going to edit the default view. So I'm going to look for target account. So we've got target account. I can then edit and add that. And I'm also going to look for tier. So we're going to look for ideal customer profile tier. We're going to add these both. You can see they're down here, and then we're going to hit save. The next thing we're going to do is add our buying role to contact records. And in exactly the same way, we're going to go down to objects and settings, but this time we're going to go to contacts. Again, we're going to go to record customization, customize the left sidebar. I'm going to edit our default view. I'm going to look for buying role. And you can see there we have buying role, and it's now added. Don't forget to save once you've added it. But now if we go back to our Let's say if we go back to our target accounts list and we go into one of the target accounts, and we're actually going to go into the full record, move over into another screen. We can see here down the bottom, we've got various fields, including our target account true in this case, and we can see our ideal customer profile tier is tier 2. Now, just a note on the ideal customer profile tier. It's a property that gives you 3 options: tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. And it's really up to you how you use it. Tier 1 could be your absolute key targets. Tier 2 might be targets that you'd like to have, but you're not so worried about. And tier 3 could be the outliers. So it really is up to you how you're going to use those. If we then go into a contact and we scroll into there, we can also have a look for that property buying role. And in this case, buying role is down here because we've slightly messed around with the view. But we've got blocker, budget holder, champion, etc., etc. We do have the option to add more options there. So depending on how big your buying unit is and the sort of people that are important to have involved, you can actually make a point of just logging people and their buying roles. So there we have lots of additional data points. We know that our company is target accounts. We know what tier it is, and we can then drill down to work out, do we have enough members of the buying unit and who are they? Now, something additional you may want to do is to create an additional property at contact level, which could just be target account, yes or no, and then potentially build a workflow that looks at whether a company is a target account, and if it is, would then update the target account field on all associated contacts. And this opens up various possibilities. So, for example, if you're using Teams or Slack and you want to have notifications when someone from a target account converts on your website, visits your website, does something, it gives you the ability to really get on top of those key targets really, really fast. And additionally, you've got all these data points that you can use in your marketing, you can use to segment your database. So it's not just making a list of those target accounts. Another thing that you may want to do is actually have a deal tag. I've done another video which you can watch about how to use deal tags, but you may want to set up a deal tag on your pipeline so that your key target accounts are actually deals that are related to those key target accounts are actually flagged on your deal pipeline. We can sort it and see nice and easily. And if I convert this pipeline into board view, you can see that there are some deal tags. In this case, we might create our target account deal tag and build the infrastructure behind that and just make it so that we can sort our deal board and just look at the key target account deals and what's going on with those. So that is the target accounts tool in a nutshell. So you first go to contacts, target accounts, turn on the target accounts tool and start adding your target accounts. You can tier them. You don't have to. You may just have a list of target accounts. Don't forget to add the properties to both contact and company and potentially build some workflows that copy some data across to the contacts, perhaps build some workflows that look for contacts from target accounts converting, send notifications into Slack. We can also use these new filters, these new tags as filters in our reporting and lists and workflows. So the possibilities are endless. It's well worth switching on the target accounts functionality and give us a shout if you need any help with that.